People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you People's State Bank and Grant Regional Health Center coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by House Electric, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Vitech Incorporated, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Claire Bank, Donnie's Tire and Auto, Fuller's Milker Center, Gary's Pest Control, Community First Bank, Guy's Truck and Tractor Service, Hernson's Ace Hardware, Krantz Auto Parts, the Peterson Agency, the Raleigh Cheese House, Mound City Bank, the Russell Law Office, the Shoebox, Sloan Implement, Timmerman's Talents, Tricor Insurance, and Wolf Construction.
One team tonight will be in first place at the end of the night, and one team tonight will have its first loss of the season. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball, presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR, WGLR.com, the 97.7 Country WGLR mobile app, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And there will be a picture when they turn the huddle cameras on shortly. From Argyle High School, the Albany Monticello Space Stallions, ranked number 1 in Division 5, take on the Argyle Pecatonica Orioles, ranked 5th in Division 4 in Six Rivers East Conference girls basketball. For the Wolf Construction broadcast table, I'm Steve Prestegard in the back of a full house. In fact, it is standing room only here at Argyle High School. And this is one of those, I guess you could really say this is basically the biggest game that you can ever see in early January of a basketball season. For one thing, neither team has lost yet this season, but that obviously will change after tonight. For another, there's what happened last season. Argyle Pecatonica, you might remember, swept Albany Monticello in the regular season on the way to running the table in the Six Rivers East. But the Space Stallions got the last word by beating the Orioles 37-31 at State up at the Resch Center in Ashwaubenon. That will not happen this season, it's guaranteed, because unlike last season, Argyle Pecatonica is in Division 4 for the postseason, while Albany Monticello remains in Division 5 for reasons that take some explanation, which we will try to get in later. But what that means is there'll be only 2 matchups between these two teams, and this is the first, obviously. The second matchup will be in Monticello on February 6th. Albany Monticello comes into the game at 12-0. Most recently, they beat New Glarus handily on Monday. On Monday, 72-40. Argyle Pecatonica comes in at 11-0. They beat Schulzburg on Tuesday, although it wasn't handily, really, 63-50. You might recall that Schulzburg got out to a 16-5 lead in the first 7 minutes, but then all of a sudden the defense basically kicked in. The transition changing defense or using defense to set up to create offense. That's basically what they were finally kicked in about 7 minutes in. They outscored Shullsburg 32-5 in the last 11 minutes of the first half and went on to win 63-50. Argyle Pecatonica is 4-0. Albany Monticello 5-0 in the Six Rivers East. And on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest, we actually have all kinds of Six Rivers basketball tonight. We also have Shullsburg at Belmont. That is on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And we have River Ridge and Highland. That is on AM 1590 WPVL and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Also tonight, Black Hawk is at Barneveld and Potosi Cassville is at Benton. One other game we have tonight in the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League in boys basketball, we have a big game between Cuba City and Southwestern, and that game is on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. This is the second year of these two programs, and about as a great start as possible, obviously, when you get to state. Albany Monticello last year went 27-3, and even though they finished in second place in the Six Rivers East, ended up winning the state championship. They ended up knocking off, as mentioned, Argyle Pecatonica in the state semifinal, and then in overtime defeated Lena 57-54 to win the state championship. Argyle Pecatonica last year 26-2, and obviously they were 8-0 in the Six Rivers East. If you talk to Jen Krogman, the coach, she's still a little upset about that game, that she said that they basically picked the worst day of the year to play their worst game of the season. And, well, that's how it worked out, but obviously they have moved on from that. And now you see some picture on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And now it is time for the Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County, and the provider of Fondue Friday tomorrow. Don't forget the cheese. Back in 2 minutes on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Pregame 1. Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
At Dubuque Mattress, we understand the quality of sleep is important. That's why when you shop at Dubuque Mattress, you'll notice that we are invested in finding the right mattress for you. Our trained and experienced sales staff won't sell you something you don't need or want. We care about you, the customer, and want you to get the best night's sleep possible. That's our goal. Stop in today along Highway 20, directly across from Tyson's. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
The weather can be unpredictable in the tri-states. Tune into 97.7 WGLR and we'll keep you up to date on all the cancellations and delays affecting the tri-states. Cancellations and delays are presented by Avercamp Auto Body. This is Rose from Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. You can rely on us for complete and professional auto body repair services, whether it's paint, frame straightening, or collision repair. We do it all. Avercamp Auto Body celebrating 10 years in business on Main Street in Platteville. Check us out on Facebook and online at avercampautobody.com.
Pregame 1.
97.7 Country WGLR, Albany Monticello and Argyle Pecatonica, and we're joined by
Space Stallions coach, Derek Dasher, thanks for joining us. Let's talk one question first. How do you feel about being number one? Or do you want to be number one? Do you care one way or another?
You know, I didn't, honestly, and this is honest goodness, I didn't even know until it was told to me. I don't look at those things. We don't get caught up in those things as a program. At the same time, I'm not trying to be, it's something that the girls should be proud of, and past girls, alumni, because they've built a program that has a name that goes with it, that earns a lot of respect around the state. At the same time, you know, it's just a number. It's a ranking, and our girls have good heads on their shoulders. They understand that it means nothing. What truly matters is how you're playing at the end of the year and what your final destination is when the season ends. So, it's neat, like I said, because there's a lot of hard work that's went into that success, but at the same time, it's just a ranking. So,
as far as tonight goes, given everything that happened last year, as a coach, do you have to do anything as far as hyping this game with your players, or do you have to actually try to calm them down? Or, you know, from an emotional perspective, what do you do as a coach for something like this tonight?
Yeah, we approach it as another game, believe it or not, because as we found out last year with losing twice to them in the regular season and then being fortunate enough to beat them in the tournament, you just never know. So I feel like I've been around the block enough on the girls and boys basketball side that if you approach it as huge game all week, huge game, we got to be ready, that just puts a lot of pressure on 15 through 17-year-olds, and that's not fair to them. Our kids understand the importance. I'm sure Argyle Peck understands the importance, but at the end of the day, as we talk all the time, both of us are going to compete. Both of us want to win. Both of us have certain expectations, but when the dust settles tonight, it's just a basketball game. It's not the end of the world. The sun's going to come up tomorrow. We really try and keep things in perspective with our kids because we feel like we play better when we have that approach versus the weight of the world on our shoulders.
Okay, now, Argyle Pecatonica also undefeated, and you certainly know them based on, you know, all the games last season. So that, what are the challenges as you see them facing the Orioles tonight?
Their press is so dominant, you know, they get so many turnovers out of their press and then transition points, and they just have such skilled basketball players. I mean, when you have a girl that's averaging 27.5 points, another girl averaging 22 points in Butler and Wellness, another girl averaging 13 in Tisch, I mean, who has that? On the boys' side, girls' side, you're talking 28, 22, and 13. That's unheard of. So, obviously, it starts with those three. And their athleticism, but they just play well together as a team. Defensively, they get after you in their press and try and turn you over. And those are things that we're going to have to limit. We're going to have to limit the turnovers. We're going to have to make sure we know where Butler and Wellness are at all times. They're going to score tonight. You're not going to hold them scoreless. You're not going to hold them to 4 or 6. But you try and limit it. You know, if you can hold them to 15 each, I think you like your chances a lot better than if they're getting their 30 and 22 each. So, limiting the turnovers, identifying on defense where their top scorers is going to be very important.
Hey, are there any sort of X factor that a lot of people might not think about that you think might make a difference tonight?
Yeah, I mean, for them, I think Avery Steiner is a huge X factor. Their fourth leading scorer, because she averages 9.5 a game, but I've seen her score 20. So she's a huge X factor for them. For us, I really think, it's going to come down to somebody outside of Hollis or Trumpy that's going to need to step up big tonight. So Molly Olson, Heidi Olson, Anna Ellinger, Emerson Briggs, Carly Wilkins. One of those girls needs to have a big game because just like Argyle Peck, I mean, people know who Abby Hollis is. They know who Delana Trumpy is. I'm expecting them to do their best to take those two away. So one of ours needs to step up.
Okay, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
You bet. Thanks for the coverage.
Thank you. Derek Dasher, the Albany Monticello coach, back for the more after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Pregame 2.
They keep you on your toes. So it's more important than ever to stay healthy and ahead of the game. From flu shots to annual physicals, Dr. Ron White welcomes new patients and looks forward to keeping you well, accepting most major insurances, including Quartz, Medical Associates, and Dean, to name a few. For appointments in Lancaster or Fenimore, call 608-723-2131. Grant Regional Community Clinic. Better health starts here.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the hygiene brand of products, as well as other dairy hygiene products. Make your operation more efficient and profitable, and get the most out of your dairy by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milkers Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkersCenter.com.
Winter weather is here, and we know accidents happen. At Collision Specialists, we're here to make things easier. From fender benders to major repairs, our expert team will get your car back on the road fast. Plus, we offer convenient loaner and rental cars to keep you moving while we work. Don't let winter slow you down. Call or stop in today at one of our locations in Fenimore, Livingston, or Dodgeville.
Collision Specialists, done right now. Collision Specialists.
I'm Dr. Jasmine Zapata, Chief Medical Officer for Community Health at the Wisconsin Department of Health Services. Every year in the U.S., about 21,000 lung cancer deaths are caused by radon, an odorless, tasteless, and colorless gas. 1 in 10 Wisconsin homes has high levels of radon. Does yours? Call 1-888-LOW-RADON or visit lowradon.org to learn more. Test, fix, save a life.
Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Pregame 2.
1. Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues on 97.7 Country WGLR. Albany, Monticello, Argyle, Pecatonica, undefeated. And we're joined by Orioles coach Jen Krogman. Thanks for joining us. Let's talk first about Tuesday. Slow start for you, kind of uncharacteristic, but obviously you got things going about 7 minutes into the first half or so.
Yep. We've done it before. We talk about not wanting to dig a hole, but the good news is we've proven now a few times, even if we do dig a hole, we seem to be resilient enough to get out of it. But that's definitely one of the things we're going to talk about tonight, is let's try to not dig that hole, because it's not very fun coming back from it. So it makes my job a little harder.
Yeah. Well, and against a really, really good team, which Albany Monticello obviously is, you may not get out of the hole if that happens.
Yeah, it's hard to say, I know everything. I'm to the point where I've watched so much film, I could tell you when Derek's going to call a timeout. You know what I mean? But that's what I told the kids. I was just talking to a couple of them in the locker room. I said, I have zero nerves going into this because I am that prepared. I try to be that prepared where if the cards don't fall our way, it's just because of that. It's not going to be because we didn't expect this, we didn't expect that. We're ready for every situation. And last night we had the boys team, all of their coaches and their assistants come in and practice, and it's probably the best practice we've ever had. I thought we practiced amazing, really good energy out of the kids, and I think they're hungry to get this win because it's obviously a rivalry now, 2 very good schools. So yeah, I guess we'll just see how it goes.
What specifically is a challenge as far as you see it today? What are you guys going to have to do?
Our biggest thing, I think, is our own issue. We are notorious for overhelping. Which is it's nice, nice kids, right? But they need to trust each other a little bit more, that we can guard one-on-one. Because we did not guard downhill very well last game, I didn't think. And a lot of the times, especially early in that game, we got caught overhelping when I went back to the film. And then it was rhythm threes. In Albany, they have, I think, 3 or 4 girls that are over 32% from 3. And so that's something that absolutely cannot happen. I said, I can live with 2s. I said, I don't want any 3s tonight. And if there are some, I get it. They're a great shooting team. I said, but that's something that we really, really need to watch.
Okay. Any other sort of X factor that most people might not think about that you think might be a big deal tonight?
Not really. I mean, I just like to, I feel like I'm pretty good at analyzing the games. And like I said, I watch a ton of film. And I see a weakness in their defense that I think if we execute that correctly tonight, it should work great in our favor. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they haven't fixed that yet. And if we can execute what we put in yesterday and have been working on, throughout the season as well, I like our chances there.
Okay, one more question. As a coach, you've played them 3 times last year.
Yep.
Do you have to do anything to, tell them the importance of this game, or do you actually have to calm them down? Maybe a little not too emotional, or how do you look at that, the emotional approach for a game like this?
You know, honestly, for being a bunch of sophomores and juniors, they're really, really mellow. They're really level-headed. That's like the biggest thing we teach in this program is confidence, right? So as girls, I'm like, that is the number one thing, like, that I need you to leave this program with. You can leave with championships, you can leave with gold balls, whatever it is. At the end of the day, you're gonna be a grown woman and you need to be confident. And these kids have like bought into that severely. Their highs aren't too high, their lows aren't too low. And I think that's why we can get ourselves out of games when we've dug ourselves in a hole. But I just told them, and I told you the other day, you just gotta be emotionally ready for this week. And I think they all are, so.
Okay, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Jen Pregame, the Argyle Pecatonica coach, and we'll be back with Albany Monticello and Argyle Pecatonica after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Pregame 3.
Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien.
As we head into the new year, we want to say a heartfelt thank you to our incredible customers at Collision Specialists. 2025 will mark 58 years in business. Collision Specialists has been proud to serve this community, repairing vehicles and keeping you on the road. Your trust means everything to us. Here's to many more years of service and success. From all of us at Collision Specialists, we thank you.
Collision Specialists, done right now. Collision Specialists.
Pregame 3.
The injury report, is brought to you by Russell Law Offices. If you've been injured, contact Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. Only one player is out for either team tonight, and that is Tatum Kirshner, who has mono, so hope she gets better. That's not fun to have, I gather. I've never had it, fortunately. Not really interested in getting it. Colors of the game, right? Colors of the game presented by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. And the home team, Argyle Pecatonica, white jerseys, and they have orange names on the front, Argyle Pack, and green numbers. And for Albany Monticello, black jerseys and blue numbers trimmed in white. And all I can say is it's a good thing that I saw this team 1 week ago. Be able to tell who's who. Shoebox scoreboard again presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. We already have one score in boys basketball. We have Barneveld leading Blackhawk 26-16 already at the half. Mentioned in the Six Rivers tonight, Shullsburg at Belmont at Extreme 107.1. River Ridge at Highland on AM 1590 WPVL. Blackhawk at Barneveld is mentioned. Actually, it is a girls' game, and it's 26-16. Barneveld at the half. And Potosi Cassville is at Benton. The rest when we get a chance. But now, the Argyle High School Band with our national anthem. The national anthem, the Argyle band was here, but it was a recorded version of the national anthem. Perhaps they played it. Not sure about that, but at any rate, it is time for the starting lineups presented by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's Complete Hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster and Richland Center and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. Albany Monticello 12-0, 5-0. In the Six Rivers East, Elena Trumpy, 5'8 senior, 14.2 points, 7.2 rebounds a game. Abby Hollis, 5'6 senior, 13 points, 3.6 rebounds, 4 assists per game. Molly Olson, 5'4 junior, 8.7 points, 3.2 rebounds, 4.3 assists, and 4.7 steals a game. Heidi Olson, 5'7 freshman, 6.4 points, 3.2 rebounds a game. And Anna Ellinger, 5'9 senior, 8.8 points, 7.8 rebounds per basketball game. Argyle Pecatonica, 11-0 and 4-0 in the Six Rivers East. And they will start Kylie Butler, 5'7 junior, 26.1 points, 4.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3.7 steals per game. She had 9 points in the win over Schulzberg. Avari Steiner, 5'6 sophomore, 9.9 points, 3.3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals per game. She had 17, led the team in scoring against Schulzberg. Loretta Tisch, 5'8 junior, 5'6 junior, 12.4 points, 4.6 rebounds per game, 4.2 steals per game, also 8 against Schulzberg. Brooke Wellnitz, 5'10 sophomore, 20.5 points, 15.5 rebounds, 6.7 assists, and 5.8 steals per game. 13 points, 13 rebounds against Schulzberg. And Aaliyah Harris, 5'9 sophomore, 3.1 points, 5.2 rebounds a game, 10 against Schulzberg. And one interesting question, at least it seems interesting to me anyway, is, these are two teams that are not real deep. They have a 6-player rotation, 6 or 7-player rotation, and Argyle Pecatonica had some foul issues on Tuesday, and you wonder what would happen if that continues tonight. At any rate, it's Argyle Pecatonica winning the tip. They move right to left from the perspective of the Wolf Construction broadcast table and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Glad you are with us. From Argyle, it is standing room only here on both sides, or both ends of the floor, I should say. And this is Steiner driving to the right side of the lane, pass out to the corner. And along the arc, faking now going in is Tisch. And now a pass underneath, up in traffic, laid up and good. And I believe that was Aaliyah Harris. And it's 2-0 Argyle Pecatonica. We're 45 seconds into the first half. First Supply presented by First Supply of Platteville. Your Turtle, well, hang on a second. First a basket. And that time, I think it was Molly Olson with the basket. And we're tied at 2, 1 minute in. First in the First Supply first half, brought to you by First Supply of Platteville, your total commercial plumbing and heating wholesale outlet. When quality parts are needed, the experts rely on First Supply in Platteville. A drive and a pass into the lane, and the first foul of the game. 1 minute and 11 in. And to the foul line will be Brooke Welditz. The first foul of the game is on, well, it can't be number 3, can it? Well, it's 3-2. Anyways, the first free throw is good. Scoreboard says it's on number 3, and there is no number 3 for Albany Monticello. At any rate, 1 of 2 on the free throws. Makes it 3-2. Orioles in front. Here's a shovel out to the left wing, and a 3 that is too hard. And the rebound is grabbed and brought up by Kylie Butler, who is going to UW-Milwaukee. I think I said next year. That would be difficult. She's only a junior, so year after next she's going to Milwaukee. Wallets at the deep right wing. And then a drive and a throw up against the side of the rim, or side of the basket that doesn't go. And here's the pass from Hollis. And down and then picked up. And in the corner, a 3 that's off the rim. Battle for the rebound, and it's grabbed by Molly Olson in a reset. And an open three, nobody came over to get her, but misses. Offensive rebound, that goes in and a foul. And it's Hollis getting the basket on the rebound. And the first foul on Argyle Pecatonica is on Aaliyah Harris. And the free throw bounces around and goes in for the 72% foul shooter. And we are tied at 3. 15:50 left, first supply, first half. And at the deep left wing, dribbling with it, is Steiner. Now a pass up top. And backing in is Tish. And now a drive into the lane by Butler, and she's headed to the foul line. Actually, she's not headed to the foul line. It's a blocking foul, not a shooting foul. And so the second team foul, well, that is impossible because the scoreboard says there's 5 team fouls, and that's not the case. The foul is on Carly Wilkins, 5'9" senior, averaging 5.9 points a game. Here's a drive underneath, and that will be a trip to the foul line with 15:27 left in the first supply, first half. Team foul. Now they have fixed the scoreboard. As far as team fouls go, meanwhile, the first free throw is in and out for Steiner, who comes into the game shooting 67%, and it's actually the second foul on Wilkins. Free throw is missed, but a rebound and a three, and that will not go. And the rebound is grabbed and back the other way comes Albany Monticello. The scoreboard, I think, is messed up. It says 5-3 Albany Monticello, but I don't believe that's correct. Well, at any rate, I'm sure they'll get it fixed because the scorebook will be correct. Meanwhile, a three from the right wing. Bullseye! And getting the basket, Heidi Olson with a three, and it is 8-3 in favor of Albany Monticello. 14:54 left, first supply, first half. Here's Butler driving, then pass out to the left wing for Wellnitz, and then a three from the corner that does not go. And the rebound grabbed by the Space Stallions and brought up by Molly Olson and then lost out of bounds. And a turnover with 14:36 left of the first supply, first half. I must have missed a basket there at some point or wrote it down wrong at any rate. Scoreboard says 8-3 Albany Monticello. And back walking the ball up slowly is Steiner, excuse me. Steiner trying to get past the defensive pressure of Hollis. Meanwhile, a kind of a line drive right wing three does not go for Harris, and back the other way come the Space Stallions. And it's Molly Olson over to Hollis at the right wing. And up top, straight on three, that doesn't go. And the rebound grabbed, a wrestling match. And a held ball will be called, an alternate possession to Albany Monticello with 13:56 left in the first supply, first half. Clare Bank, with their 8 community locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Clare Bank, where they say we can do that, member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Also on the shoebox scoreboard, tonight in the SWC, River Valley is at Lancaster, Dodgeville's at Prairie du Chien, Richland Center is at Platteville. And in the Ridge Valley in boys basketball, North Crawford at Lafarge, Weston at Seneca, Kickapoo at Wazeeka. Steuben underneath in traffic. The basket up and good for Trumpy. She gets her first points of the night, and it is 10-3 Albany Monticello with 13.5 minutes left of the first supply, first half. In the quarter, the pass to Tish, and now back out up top to Harris. Deep right wing faked by Steiner. One-hander, good. Steiner in traffic. Got it to make it 10-5 with 13:11 left in the first supply first half. Full court pressure as usual in the kick violation. Brooke Wellness doing her Hope Solo impression, I guess. In the SWAL tonight in boys basketball, Mineral Point at Riverdale, Darlington at Boscobel, Cuba City at Southwestern on Super Hits 106, and Fenimore at Iowa Grant. Up top, Molly Olson. And a pass to the corner, right wing three for Hollis doesn't go. And the rebound grabbed, however, an offensive rebound. Olson underneath, and she lays it up and good. Olson on the rebound, and it is 12-5, Albany Monticello, 12:40 remaining, first supply, first half. Start of this game is similar to Tuesday's game, where Schulzberg got off to a 16-5 lead, though that's not how it ended, obviously. Steiner over to Wellnitz, and a right wing three for Steiner, bullseye. Banked off the rim, or banked off the backboard. It's 12-8 with 12:12 left, first supply, first half. Space Stallions lead in basketball. Quick pass underneath, laid up, missed by Trumpy, and a foul on the rebound. And that will be on, well, either a foul or just the ball went out of bounds. And so it goes to Argyle Pecatonica. 12 minutes left, first supply, first half, 12-8. Albany Monticello in front. Walking it across half court is Steiner. And Steiner now to the left wing and out of the foul line. Loses it, picks it back up, puts it up, high arc jumper that doesn't go. Hollis rebounds. And back up the far side, and now cutting to the middle across the A Oriole logo is Molly Olson. And meanwhile, over at the right side, and then a pass into the right corner, and Hollis for three, bullseye. Abby Hollis off to a fast start, and it's 15-8 with 11:17 remaining in the first supply, first half. In traffic, trying to lay it up, and she does, and lays it in. That is Butler to make it 15-10 with 11:07 left in the first supply, first half. Full court pressure, picked up at half court. And across comes Hollis. Over to the left wing, passes to the corner. Molly Olson picks it up. And then over to the right wing, and a three that will not drop in for Heidi Olson. However, the ball stolen back the other way. And back come the Space Stallions. Pass out to the left wing. And then back out, and Hollis, another three right wing, misses everything. And the rebound grabbed by Wellnitz. And brought up the far side. Butler, an NBA three. Too hard, believe it or not. And the rebound grabbed by the Space Stallions and brought up by Olson. Now half court. And then up top and over to the right wing, and the handoff to Hollis, really working. And a whistle and a foul, actually Trumpy, and a foul is called with 10:04 left in the first supply, first half. Schneidl's Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Schneidl's Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. We're also brought to you by Anderson, Weber, Toyota, and Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson, Weber, Toyota, and Dubuque, when you are ready. Molly Olson directing traffic as she goes to the left wing. Picked up behind her, right elbow jumper is good. And the basket by Heidi Olson, I believe that was, either her or Ellinger. Can't see the number. Either way, it's 17-10 with 9:34 remaining in the first supply, first half. Driving and putting it up and missing, but going to the foul line is Steiner with 9:28 left in the first supply, first half. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. The foul is on Emerson Briggs, 5'4" junior, averaging 2.5 points per game. And the first free throw is good. 17-11. Great Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stockel, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Great Regional Health Center. Better health starts here. Both free throws good. 17-12. Albany Monticello with 9:20 left in the first supply first half. Here is Briggs. And Briggs walked with the basketball just after she got across half court. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. Full court pressure, and Butler directing traffic before she gets it across half court. And now with it is Wellnitz at the right wing. Pass up top to Steiner. Steiner dribbling. Steiner goes around a defender, drives it in, puts it up, doesn't get it, and the rebound grabbed in the lane and back the other way over to the right wing, Briggs, and then a pass dropped and then picked up, Trumpy now, and then picking it up and restoring some order is Molly Olson over to the left wing. Here's a pass from Hollis into the corner, then underneath, laid up and laid in. I believe that was Briggs, and it is 19-12, and a bob pass that is way too far. They were trying to get the home run pass to beat the pressure, and it ends up being a turnover with 8:23 left in the first supply first half. Russell Law Offices here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. Molly Olson up top. Over to the left wing. Passes to the corner. Hollis for three off the rim. And the rebound grab back the other way that was Tisch. Now it's Butler at the left wing on the pass from Steiner. Along the arc. Butler. Pestered by Molly Olson. Pass to the foul line and over to the left wing for Wellnitz. And at the left wing, closer to the corner is Tisch. And now the three for Lexi Wonders, 5'9" junior. Whistle, basket, but it's not going to count. It's going to be a foul on Argyle Pecatonica with 7:30 left in the first supply first half. And that foul is on Wellnitz, her first, and 3 team fouls on the Orioles. Full court pressure again. And Olson brings it across half, or tries to bring it across half court. Now it is brought up by Hollis, who gets it into the lane, and the jumper won't go. And the rebound grabbed by the Orioles. And this is Butler at the left wing. And Butler gets past Olson, lays it up, doesn't get it, hits the floor, nothing called. And then here's Hollis the other way. Hollis drives in, and that will not drop. And the ball is saved from going out of bounds. And brought up the far side by Butler with 6:47 left in the first supply first half. Lob inside. And a foul with 6:44 left in the first supply first half. Team foul number 5 on Albany Monticello. And that foul is on Ellinger, her first. Inbounded far side of the basket. Quickly goes, and then the three for Wonders doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Won by Albany Monticello with 6:33 left. First supply first half, 19-12. Space Stallions, that's what you get when you put ponies and comets together. The bounce pass to Molly Olson, then a quick to go and laid up and missed. Offensive rebound, and that will go. And it's Trumpy getting the basket. And it's 21-12 with 6:10 left in the first supply first half. Albany Monticello with the lead. Argyle Pecatonica with the basketball. Wonders, and then over at the right wing. Bounce pass, and then dropped in a collision out of bounds. And who's going to get this one? It will stay with Argyle Pecatonica. We're brought to you by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros of Brian's get the job done right for unexpected dings or major repair projects. Head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. As Wonders leaves, we're also brought to you by TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch Cobb in Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Jordan the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland or TriStar Mulch Cobb in Platteville. Along the arc slowly, Steiner. 5:44 left, first supply, first half. 9-point Space Stallions lead. And driving in now, Steiner lays it up one-handed and doesn't get it. And the rebound grabbed, and here's Olsen. And up the far side is Holly Olsen. To the left wing, into the lane, laid up, rolls off the rim. And the rebound by Welditz with 5:17 left, first supply, first half. Here's Butler at the deep left wing. Along the arc, Molly Olsen guarding her. The three misses everything from the right wing for Steiner at a turnover with 5:02 left in the first supply, first half. Guys Truck and Tractor for heavy-duty towing and recovery, reliable 24-hour roadside service, and long-distance transports. Call on Guys Truck and Tractor in Kieler and at guystruck.com. Molly Olsen with the ball. Now it's Hollis. Hollis back out. The left wing three. That's too hard. We've been stuck at 21-12 for almost 2 minutes. Last time that Argyle Pecatonica scored was back at the 9:18 mark. But only 4 points for the Space Stallions since that point. This is Tisch between the circles. Almost threw it over Steiner, but she grabs it. Now at the foul line, the turnaround jumper banks off, and the rebound off the miss from Harris. Grabbed by Molly Olsen with 4:12 left in the first supply, first half. Pass out to the corner to the right wing. Heidi Olsen, drives, misses the shot. Offensive rebound, and that one goes in. And the basket by Trumpy makes it 23-12 with 3:53 left in the first supply, first half. Drive into the lane, back out, and a straight-on three, slightly to the right of a straight-on three. That doesn't go, and one thing Albany Monticello is doing right, they're only giving one shot most of the time to Argyle Pecatonica. Now here is Trumpy. They beat the pressure, pass into the corner, and then out to the right wing. And Molly Olsen passes behind her, and the foul line jumper, that is no good. Offensive rebound, however, and a reset for the Space Stallions. Here's Heidi Olsen for three. That doesn't go, and the rebound is grabbed by Wellnitz and a whistle as the ball goes out of bounds. And timeout called. Timeout for Argyle Pecatonica. They're first with 3:13 left. First supply, first half, 23-12 Albany Monticello after this, back after this, on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In game one.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Could there be a better name? Auto Value Parts Stores. They aren't just about air fresheners or fuzzy dice. Auto Value Parts Stores are all about parts, auto parts, and advice. Pros who know auto parts with tons of tips when you need them the most. You want real value? Don't go to a place with a cute name. Go to Auto Value. Could there be a better name? I didn't think so. Your Auto Value Parts Store. We've got the parts, we've got the smarts.
In game one.
3:13 remaining, first supply, first half, 23-12. Albany Monticello. Argyle Pecatonica hasn't scored since the 2 free throws at the 9:16 mark. That's more than 6 minutes without any points. Over at the left wing, Tisch. Up top is Wellnitz over to the right wing. And losing the ball, but she was able to keep it. Steiner, even though she went down, now a three that rims out for Harris, and the rebound grabbed by the Space Stallions. And now it's brought up by Molly Olson with 2:40 left of the first supply first half. Hollis to Olson, and playing some give and go up top. Here's Ellinger driving into the pass out and driving in Truppy, and a whistle, a foul in the corner with 2:27 left in the first supply first half. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, or refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. The foul is on Steiner, her first. And 14 fouls in the first supply first half. And the ball inbounded far side of the basket and lobbed out. And here's Hollis at the right wing. Over to Molly Olson, who backs up. Starts a drive. Stops in the side of the lane. Over to the right wing and Trumpy, and then back out. Hollis drives, splits defenders, lays it up and in. And Hollis makes it 25-12 with 2:07 left. And a whistle. And somebody just came out due to, well, I'm not quite sure for what reasons. The ball ended up going into the corner of the gym, and so a substitution for the Space Stallions. 2:04 remaining, first supply, first half. This is the largest lead, 25-12, Albany Monticello. And they are going on, actually they're now at 7 minutes. Well, now it's over. Finally, driving and scoring is Steiner. And it's 25-14 with 1:44 left, first supply, first half. Molly Olson out top to Ellinger, and then behind her picked up by Hollis. Hollis shovels it over to Molly Olson. Olson to the foul line over the left wing. And Ellinger now cutting in as Wilkins back in the game for the Space Stallions. And now the right wing three for Heidi Olson doesn't go. Ball tipped up and crashes into the Argyle Pecatonica bench, very close to Jen Krogman. 1:16 left, first supply, first half. She's not eligible anymore. Krantz Auto Parts, your local hardware Hank and Napa dealers. See Rob Krantz and the crew at Krantz Auto Parts for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts in Fenimore. 1:05 left, first supply, first half. I would have to think that Argyle Monticello would like to get it down to single digits, though they're not going to panic being down like this. Here is the right wing, or the left wing three for Steiner that doesn't go. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go to the Space Stallions with 51 seconds left, first supply, first half. We're brought to you by Bytech Resource Management, a greener way, Bytech Resource Management of Monroe. Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont Prairie du Chien at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. And Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Belmont. One more time, Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at Sloans.com. Helps if you read the right commercial and don't switch reads in the middle of the read. 32 seconds left, first supply, first half. Albany Monticello looks like they're going to wait for the last shot, or work it for the last shot. Here's Heidi Olson, pass out to the corner, 20 seconds left. Top of the silo, and now driving in Trumpy, back out to the right wing and Ellinger. 12 seconds left in the first supply, first half. And then picked up by Molly Olson, 6 seconds. Olson drives, pass to the corner, shot blocked out of bounds. Just swatted away. It'll go back to Argyle Pecatonica, or to Albany Monticello, excuse me, after it was swatted away by Welditz. She is averaging 1.5 blocks per game. And now top of the silo three from Molly Olson does not go. And that is the end of the first supply, first half. And it's gone rather well for Albany Monticello. The Space Stallions lead the Orioles 25-14 after the first supply, first half. More after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In game two,
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
The weather can be unpredictable in the tri-states. Tune into 97.7 WGLR and we'll keep you up to date on all the cancellations and delays affecting the tri-states. Cancellations and delays are presented by Avercamp Auto Body. This is Rose from Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. You can rely on us for complete and professional auto body repair services. Whether it's paint, frame straightening, or collision repair, we do it all. Avercamp Auto Body celebrating 10 years in business on Main Street in Platteville. Check us out on Facebook and online at avercampautobody.com.
In Game 2.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. And Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR. 25-14, Albany Monticello leads Argyle Pecatonica at the halfback after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 3.
Here at 97.7 Country WGLR, we love giving you things. The best variety of country, news, entertainment, and of course, prizes.
Before we go any further, I'm going to lay down a few rules.
If you participate in any of our giveaways and contests, remember, contests are generally open to U.S. residents 18 years and older and reside within our terrestrial listening area. Other age restrictions may apply. You can only win once per 30 days or once per promotion or contest. Employees, agents, and affiliates of the station, Queen Bee Radio Incorporated, Morgan Murphy Media, contest sponsors, and other radio, television, and print advertising companies are ineligible to win. Other restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. All entries completed or blank. Any and all materials pertaining to a contest are the property of Queen Bee Radio. Prize winners have 30 days to pick up their prize at the Queen Bee Radio offices, 51 Means Drive, Platteville, Wisconsin, 53818. Bring your ID. A signature may be required. Unclaimed prizes will be disposed of at the discretion of Queen Bee Radio. All decisions are final. Winners are responsible for all taxes, fees, usage charges, tariffs, and other fees associated with their prize. Queen Bee Radio makes no guarantee of any awarded prizes and is released from all liability. A full list of our general contest rules can be found online at WGLR.com or at the Queen Bee Radio offices.
I got it!
Keep listening for your next chance to win on 97.7 Country.
In Game 3.
25-14, Albany Monticello leads Argyle Pecatonica after the first half. More from Argyle after these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 4.
Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien.
Platteville Golf and Country Club is looking for a full-time restaurant cook. This is a great opportunity for an attentive, motivated, reliable, customer service-oriented individual to run your own kitchen while serving Platteville Golf and Country Club's members and guests. Contact Alex at Platteville Golf and Country Club for details and see if running your own kitchen at the Platteville Golf and Country Club is right for you. In Game 4.
25-14, Albany Monticello leads Argyle Pecatonica after the first half. Peterson Agency halftime report follows these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 5.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
This is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. Dubuque Mattress was voted best place to buy a mattress for many reasons, but one of them was best price. Because Dubuque Mattress is a mattress factory, we are truly factory direct. We cut out the cost of the middleman. And because of our volume, we have the most buying power. I personally guarantee that Dubuque Mattress is 10 to 40% less than any other mattress store in town. Find us on Highway 20 directly across from Tyson's. Dubuque Mattress for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 5.
Gray Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR. Time for the Peterson Agency halftime report, brought to you by the Peterson Agency here in Argyle. Brian Peterson specializes in home, farm, auto, and umbrella policies. We don't have the scoring in just yet. I can tell you the big story right now is the fact that Argyle Pecatonica went, from the 9:18 mark to the 1:51 mark, 7 minutes without any points, and it was longer than that. It was actually more than 10 minutes without a field goal. The last field goal they had was Butler's at the 11:07 mark. They didn't have another one until the basket by Steiner at the 1:51 mark. And that, the last scored, it was 14-10. So over that stretch, that would be an 11-0 run on the part of the Space Stallions. And well, somebody's very happy to have won the bake sale raffle next to us. Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth. Those look really, really good. Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. 10 minutes left. Barneveld leading Blackhawk 41-25, and with 6:54 left in the first half, it is River Ridge leading Highland, 12-6. That's on AM 1590 WPVL and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 25-14, Albany Monticello leads Argyle Pecatonica at the second half after these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 6.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
This message is sponsored by WisCaregiver.com. People across Wisconsin are enjoying the rewards, stability, and flexibility of a career in healthcare. Why not you? WisCaregiver.com gets you started. Choose between 2 great options. Become a CDCP, Certified Direct Care Professional, or a CNA, Certified Nurse Aide. Training is free. Plus, earn a $500 bonus. It's easy to start your new career. Learn more at WisCaregiver.com.
In Game 6.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR. 25-14, Albany Monticello leads Argyle Pecatonica just before the start of the second half. Scoring in the first half, Heidi Olson with 7 points, Delana Trumpy with 6, Abby Hollis also with 6. 4 points from Molly Olson. 2 points for Carly Wilkins off the bench. And Albany Monticello is 1 of 1 on the foul line. For Argyle Pecatonica, Steiner has 7, 8, 9 points. She's got actually most of their points. 3 points for Wellnitz and 2 points for Butler. And that is it. And actually, 3 of 5 free throw line shooting for Argyle Pecatonica. Team fouls in the first half. Let's see here. It was 5 for Albany Monticello, 4 for Argyle Pecatonica. Wilkins got 2 fouls right away, but that basically has been it. There's really a couple of things that come immediately to mind about why this is the case. First is the long scoring drought. The other thing is, and as part of that scoring drought, there were no transition baskets. You might remember that Jen Krogman mentioned on Tuesday that when Argyle Pecatonica lost to Albany Monticello up at State, Orioles did not have a single transition basket. They have not in this game that I remember, because Albany Monticello has been very careful with the basketball, particularly at half court. They've dribbled it over so that to prevent that sort of thing from happening. Meanwhile, a foul to start the second half on the Space Stallions. And the foul on Ellinger, her first, after they got the first second half possession. And now off we go with Argyle Peck moving left to right in the second half from the perspective of the Wolf Construction broadcast table and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Over at the left wing is Steiner, and Steiner lobs it inside off the hands of Wellnitz, and a held ball is called. It will stay with Argyle Pecatonica. And today's game brought to you by WCC Brands Custom Apparel, Kieler, and at WCC-brands.com. And here's a shot in the lane, is up and good for Aaliyah Harris to start the second half. And that makes it 25-16. Full court pressure now. And the ball is tipped and grabbed away on the floor by Harris. And then here now Butler will drive in, splits defenders, and will head to the foul line with 16:56 left in the second half. We're also brought to you by Boss Electric. Call Brad Adrian and Josh Pusher, Boss Electric, Lancaster and Fenimore, and People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and egg loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations or peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Third foul on Wilkins, and the first free throw good by Butler, who comes into the game shooting 82%, but misses this one. Offensive rebound is up and good. And I believe that was Harris on the rebound, and the three-point play the hard way cuts the deficit to 6, 25-19. Over at the left wing, Heidi Olson over to the corner, and then picked up. And then ball tipped out of bounds, or a foul is called on the Orioles. And the foul is on Butler, her first. I thought she had more than one. I thought she had a foul in the first half, but I guess not. Meanwhile, the ball goes out of bounds. I think they may be having some issues with the scoreboard, because at least early in the game, there were numbers that didn't make any sense. Like, for instance, 5 team fouls almost right away. Albany Monticello, I think they fixed that. And now they do put up the second foul on Butler. Butler with the basketball. Pass to the foul line, and then picked up in the give and go, and laying it up, Steiner, and missing. And the rebound grabbed by Trumpy and brought up by Hollis up the far side. And then at half court, Heidi Olson. And Olson weaves her way over and then passes to the right side behind her to Molly Olson, who now backs up. And over to the left wing, Heidi Olson puts it up right-handed, doesn't get it. And the rebound is chased down by Tisch and walked up by Steiner. 15:36 left second half. Here's the turnaround, and in traffic at a trap. Now they're going to call a foul. No, what are they going to call? Make up your mind, guys. And it's an offensive foul. And it's a foul on Wellnitz, her second. And they decide on that. One official called the block closer to the play, but the one behind called the charge, and that's the one that prevailed. Heidi Olson at the left wing to the foul line, and a ball is tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to the Space Stallions. 15-12 left in the second half. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes their local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional, friendly service. Molly Olson to the foul line, pass underneath the Trumpy, doesn't go. Rebound grabbed. And bringing it up is the rebounder, Steiner. Over to the right wing and Tisch. Tisch attracts two defenders in the lane, almost dropped the ball, but back up. Now Steiner for three. Bullseye! Steiner from the left wing, and we'll have a timeout for Argyle Monticello, or Albany Monticello. 14:46 left in the second half, 25-22. Space Stallions on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 7, farming is risky business. Protecting your business means managing risk. That's where Tricor Insurance comes in.
When we're working with our clients or our future clients, it's really important that we understand the business that they're in. Our role is to help make these businesses more successful.
Tricor Insurance works with Grinnell Mutual to design insurance packages built uniquely for you and your farm or agribusiness. Tricor Insurance and Grinnell Mutual are ready to work for you.
Do you remember the last time you checked your well water to see if it was safe to drink? Bacteria can leak into your well in as little as 6 months. The Department of Natural Resources recommends that you check your well annually for contaminants. LV Labs on South Madison Street in Lancaster, Wisconsin can test your water to make sure that what's in your glass is safe for you and your family to drink. Stop in or give them a call to pick up your test kit today. Visit LV Labs on Facebook or call 608-723-4096.
In Game 7.
Well, off the timeout, Argyle Pecatonica gets a turnover. Now they can tie it with a three after being down 11. The turnaround three off the back of the rim, and the rebound is grabbed by the Space Stallions. 25-22. Albany Monticello with 14:10 left in the second half. Here is Molly Olson, pass into the lane, then out to the left wing to Hollis. Top of the silo, three for Olson, bullseye. And Molly Olson, the straight on three, 28-22. 13:55 left in the second half. Here's Butler at the right wing. Gets you a couple of scores on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. The running jumper from the corner doesn't go for Butler. And back come the Space Stallions. We're at the right wing. Up top is Hollis. Fakes left. Dribbles left now. Goes over to Molly Olson. And then back out up top. Hollis to the right side, the right elbow. Back out to Olson. Fakes the three. Foul line. And then quick pass out. Hollis for three off the rim. And one of the players went sprawling for Albany Monticello. Rebound grabbed by Argyle Peck with 13:08 left in the second half. And walked up by Butler across half court. Almost lost the ball, tipped into the backcourt. She is able to go get it back. And now Butler over to the right wing to Harris. And now the ball with Wellnitz. Wellnitz to the right wing and then back out. And they'll run some motion now and then stop with that. Here's Butler standing on one of the wings of the Oriole at half court. Pass into the lane for Steiner, short on the layup. And Trumpy comes up with a rebound with 12:30 left in the second half and a 6-point Albany Monticello lead. Driving in has Molly Olson, gets her shot blocked, quickly back the other way. Here goes Butler, goes around a defender and picks up a foul call with 12:18 left in the second half. On the Shoebox scoreboard again, Penn State leading Notre Dame 10-0 with 1 minute left in the first half of the football semifinal. Foul, by the way, Molly Olson's first and the third on the Space Stallions. First free throw good from Butler, who, as we said before, 83% foul shooter. Then also at the half, Southwestern and Cuba City tied at 31 on Super Hits 106. Second free throw is good. And it's 28-24, and in the backcourt A foul is called, and that's a steal and a foul. It's going to be on Albany Monticello, it looks like. That'll be their 4th team foul. And that is Molly Olson's 2nd foul. Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. Call the only hooker in town for 24-hour towing service at 568-3014, 568-3014. Your home for excellent car care, Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. And a 3! And it's 28, actually a basket, excuse me. And it's 28-26 with 12:05 left in the second half. This is Heidi Olson, pass to the corner to Trumpy, back out. And then almost thrown past Molly Olson, but she grabs it back. Heidi Olson, back to Molly Olson, goes into the lane, passes out behind her to Hollis. Hollis, jumper in the lane is good. And Hollis makes it 30-26 with 11:42 left in the second half. And a timeout is called, and it's a full timeout for Albany Monticello. 11:42 in the second half. 30-26, Space Stallions on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In game 8.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Winter weather is here, and we know accidents happen. At Collision Specialists, we're here to make things easier. From fender benders to major repairs, our expert team will get your car back on the road fast. Plus, we offer convenient loaner and rental cars to keep you moving while we work. Don't let winter slow you down. Call or stop in today at one of our locations in Fenimore, Livingston, or Dodgeville.
Collision specialists, done right now. Collision specialists.
In game 8.
11:42 left in the second half. 30-26. Albany Monticello. The lead, Argyle Peck had an early lead in the game, but that disappeared pretty quick. Largest lead has been 11 points for Albany Monticello. Over at the foul line. Fake pass, and then Wellnitz drives and the passes to the right corner. And coming out, rather, was Tisch. Now it's Steiner. Or to the left wing, and a 3. Baked in! From the left wing by Harris. And it's 30-29 with 11:08 left in the second half, and a whistle and a carry call as the ball was brought across half court. And our Argyle Pecatonica can take the lead with a basket here with 11:05 left in the second half. One thing, they've gotten the transition defense, to the transition baskets on a couple of instances, which they didn't have any of in the first half. Steiner, and then a pass to the back door, and Butler, but short on the shot. And the rebound back the other way comes Heidi Olson. Now it's Molly Olson with it between the circles. And over at the left wing, Holly Olson, the shot in the lane, and Ellinger gets the basket. Ellinger makes it 32-29 with 10:31 left in the second half. And now across half court goes Butler. Butler with Molly Olson on her over to the right wing, and Steiner with Hollis on her. Now up top to Tisch. Handed off to Steiner at the right wing, down to the top of the silo. Now it's Tisch with it. Pass out to the corner. And Wellnitz for 3 from the corner. Doesn't go. But the long rebound chased down. It was tipped. And it goes back to the Orioles. And here is the pass. And in the lane, putting it up. No basket, but Harris to the foul line with 9:46 left in the second half. Team foul number 5 on the Space Stallions. And Harris 1 of 6 from the foul line coming into tonight, but she gets the first free throw to make it 32-30. Still no, unless it's on, okay, it is on, the foul is on Trumpy, her second. And both free throws are good. And we're back to 1, 32-31, 9:45 left second half. Full court pressure. Molly Olson across half court, across right in front of the scorer's table. Now picked up by Heidi Olson. She drives to the left side of the lane. And looking around, can't find anybody to pass to. Finally gets it over. And now Heidi Olson with it. Now that's Molly Olson along the arc. Into the corner. Heidi Olson for 3. Bullseye! And Olson makes it 35-31. With 9:10 left in the second half. 4-point Space Stallions lead. Here's Steiner going over to the right wing. And the pass up top. Tisch drives into the lane, splits defenders and puts it in. 37. Now let's try that again. 35-30. Scoreboard says 37-31. Now they got it fixed. 35-33. There is no way that an Argyle Peck basket would count for Albany Monticello. Here's Molly Olson back to Hollis. Into the corner. Molly Olson for 3 off the rim. Tipped up and the rebound is grabbed by Harris and brought up by Tisch over to Steiner at the deep right wing. 8:14 left second half. 2-point lead for the Space Stallions. Now picked up by Butler. Out near half court. Over to the right wing and Tisch, excuse me. Now Steiner in the lane. Runs into a defender. Passes. Tried to get it to Butler, and that is a turnover. Ball goes out of bounds. A second shy of 8 minutes left in the second half. Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. Proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC. And an equal housing lender. We're also brought to you by Anderson Weber Toyota and Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota and Dubuque, when you are ready. Here's Molly Olson, left side of the lane, or Heidi Olson, excuse me. This is Hollis. That's Olson again. And Olson, the left side jumper, is short. Maybe got tipped an offensive rebound. And Heidi Olson for 3. Bullseye. Heidi Olson, 38-33. 7:29 left in the second half. And Albany Monticello up 5. And with the basketball now is Steiner, right side of the lane. Whistle and a foul with 7:15 left in the second half. Somebody yelled, "Be quiet." Ball's tipped out of bounds. Shot underneath is up and good. I believe that was Tisch getting the basket. 38-35, 7:06 left in the second half. Walked up by Hollis to the left wing. Heidi Olson heads toward the corner. Now back out to Molly Olson. Molly Olson over the right wing at Hollis. Into the lane to Trumpy. Back out to Hollis. Over to Heidi Olson. Molly Olson now in the lane. Back out. Straight on 3 for Hollis! Bullseye! That was an NBA 3. That was a Caitlin Clark 3. And it's 38-35. Try it again. 41-35. Timeout with 6:37 left in the second half. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In-game now.
If life's worries are getting you down, don't let insurance be one of those worries. Call the Peterson Agency in Argyle. Representing Hastings Mutual Insurance Company, the Peterson Agency's job is to reduce and eliminate your auto, business, home, and other insurance worries, and satisfy your insurance needs. The Peterson Agency in Argyle, representing Hastings Mutual Insurance Company, known for Midwestern values since 1885. They know insurance. The Peterson Agency in Argyle.
I got serious about staying fit just a couple of years ago. Now 5Ks, yoga, and smart nutrition are all part of my weekly routine. Part of my eating right plan?
Country Hearth Breads. Natural breads with the whole grains and natural ingredients my body needs to perform at its best. Just a slice of toasted multigrain with peanut butter before a workout, and I'm ready to roll. Country Hearth is the easy choice because it's good for me and great tasting too. Country Hearth Breads, baking our best for you.
In game now.
6:29 left in the second half, 41-35. Albany Monticello got a Caitlin Clark length 3 and then called a timeout. They have 3 timeouts remaining. Meanwhile, a foul, Butler at the foul line. And the first free throw bounces around and in. 7th team foul is the 3rd on Molly Olson. Just 2 team fouls for Argyle Pecatonica. Second free throw bounces around and out. Rebound underneath a wrestling match and a held ball. And the alternate possession goes to Albany Monticello. So a 5-point Space Stallions lead, 41-36. 6:27 left in the second half. Nobody has more than 3 fouls. So a foul's not an issue yet, but Argyle Peck will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Now, of course, when you have 2 team fouls at this point, that's not necessarily the greatest thing, because if you're in a position where you need to foul and put the other team on the line, you're going to have to get like 5 fouls in a row right away. Over to the left wing, Molly Olson into the lane, then passes to the backside for Trumpy, who lays it up and in. And 43-36, 5:53 left second half. Full court pressure now by the Space Stallions as it's walked up by Steiner into the front court. And the handoff to Tisch and to the foul line. And Wellnitz. And now Wellnitz starts to back in, then over to the left wing and Butler. Now back out to Steiner. Steiner will back it out. No hurry. 5:25 left, second half. Tisch, almost a half court, goes to the right wing. Passes to the corner. And Butler backs out. And now a pass inside to Wellnitz, and Wellnitz gets fouled with 5:09 left in the second half. Team foul number 8 on the Space Stallions. Wellnitz at the foul line coming into tonight, 55%. That, meanwhile, is the 4th foul on Carly Wilkins. Free throw is missed, and the rebound grabbed by the Space Stallions. So it's a 7-point lead. Quickly underneath, laid up and laid in. And Trumpy underneath makes it 45-36 with 5:09 left in the second half. And a whistle and a 3 for Butler that will not count. And a timeout was called. Coaches love that. You may have noticed the sarcasm there. 5:06 left second half. The timeout was by Argyle Pecatonica. Each team now with 3 timeouts. 8 team fouls on Albany Monticello. Just 2 on Albany Pecatonica. 4 fouls on Carly Wilkins. Correction, not Wilkins. Anna Ellinger. She's got 4 fouls. And the possession arrow points to Argyle Pecatonica. 5:06 left second half, 45-36. Argyle Pecatonica. We're brought to you by Schneidl's Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Schneidl's Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Also brought to you by Community First Bank. For you in the communities where you live, work, and play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Ball will be inbounded at half court by Steiner, who gets it to Butler, who starts to direct traffic from there. Comes back out as she started to go in. Now goes into the lane, lays it up, and wild shot that goes in to make it 45-38 with 4:52 left in the second half. And again, the full court pressure. And brought up. And now it's Molly Olson between the circles. Olsen over the left wing, and Hollis. Hollis to the right wing, and Molly Olsen for three! Bullseye! And Olsen makes it 48-38, 10-point lead with 4:20 left in the second half. Here's Hollis. That is not Hollis, that's Steiner. And a pass to the corner and a three that rims out for Harris, and the rebound grabbed by the Space Towns. They've done a good job for the most part on the boards to prevent second shots by the Vikings, or by the Orioles, excuse me. And a timeout called by Albany Monticello. They were not sure they were able to get it across half court, so they call a timeout. That leaves them with 2, 3 for Argyle Pecatonica. Well, the scoreboard now says 1 timeout left for Albany Monticello. Again, 2 team fouls on Argyle Pecatonica, 8 on Albany Monticello. 1 player with 4 fouls, that's Anna Ellinger. 48-38, Albany Monticello with 3:57 left in the second half. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. Say Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. We're also brought to you by Great Regional Health Center, their ortho team. Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Great Regional Health Center, better health starts here. And Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist, the pros at Brian's, get the job done right for unexpected things or major repair projects. Head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. 3:57 left second half, 10-point Albany Monticello lead. This is Hollis at the deep right wing. And now it goes between the circles. Steiner on her, picked up behind her by Heidi Olsen. She's had a good night tonight. And she is a freshman. This is a couple of young teams. 6 seniors for Albany Monticello. That's 6 more than Argyle Pecatonica has. And now brought out. And now over to Molly Olsen. 3:23 left second half. Behind her, picked up by Hollis. Heidi Olsen. And out into the lane goes Molly Olsen, and the pass underneath and a foul with 3:10 left in the second half. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Argyle Peck. First foul on Tish, who would be called for 2 minutes for hooking if this were hockey. Now this is Molly Olsen near half court, guarded by Butler. And now Heidi Olsen with it. Heidi Olsen over the left wing, drops the ball on the floor. Ball is loose, but picked up by Hollis. And Albany Monticello recovers. Here's Molly Olsen, 2:51 left second half. Backs out near half court, guarded by Wellnitz. Molly Olsen dribbling. And no double, now there's a double team there. And then it's picked up behind her, and a foul called on Butler right near half court with 2:33 left in the second half. And Butler, that's her 3rd, I believe. And the 4th on the Space Stallions. It is her 3rd. Or excuse me, the 4th on the Orioles in this second half. And into the backcourt. There's a pass over the left wing. And now it's Molly Olsen with it, and running into her is Tish, and Tish picks up the foul. That'll be her 2nd and the 5th on the Orioles in the second half. Into the backcourt. And this is Heidi Olsen across half court. Olsen at the right wing, 2:15 left second half. 10-point Albany Monticello lead. Molly Olsen dribbling around. Attracts 2 defenders and a collision with Tish and a foul. That'll be her 3rd and the 6th on the Orioles. We're brought to you by Russell Offices, here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration board. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. Heidi Olsen with 2:05 left with the ball. Now Molly Olsen over to the left wing. Behind her picked up And now it's Molly Olson again. Over to Hollis near half court, a minute 52 left. Tipped into the backcourt, but she gets it back. And now Molly Olson with it. We're going to have to foul somebody here. And Molly Olson, and there's a foul. And the trip to the foul line commences. No, a timeout. Correction. Timeout called by Albany Monticello, and I think that's it for them. It is. They're out of timeouts, but they have a 10-point lead. So 48-38, 142 left. 18 fouls on Albany Monticello, 6 on Argyle Pecatonica. And again, 4 fouls on Ellinger. She's the only player with 4 fouls. And the possession arrow pointing at Argyle Pecatonica. 102 seconds left in the second half, 48-38. Albany Monticello, and I'm sure they will try to foul immediately. On the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest certified shoe store in the Midwest. Barneveld beats Blackhawk tonight 60-35. River Ridge leads Highland 31-21. 5:11 left in the second half. That's on AM 1590 WPVL. At the half, it was 31-31, Cuba City and Southwestern. That's on Super Hits 106. Here is Hollis, and the ball is stolen, but a blocking foul called before that. Or no, a foul on Albany Monticello. The ball was stolen on the baseline. And this is what the Space Stallions do not want. The foul is on Trumpy, her third. And a big 1-and-1 here for Tish. And she hits the first. She's shooting 54% from the foul line, 48-39. Second free throw is too hard. The offensive rebound, though, by Butler, that's a miss. Chased down into the corner and grabbed by Hollis. And it is 48-39 and a foul with a minute 37 left. And that will start the trip to the foul line. And the foul is on, well, it's her third. At the foul line, Heidi Olson, 10 of 13 this season, but she misses the free throw. I believe that's her first free throw of the night. And back the other way comes Butler and a whistle and a timeout for Argyle Pecatonica with a minute 31 left in the second half, 48-39. Albany Monticello, 2 timeouts left for the Orioles, none for the Space Stallions. Team fouls 9 on Albany Monticello, 7 on Argyle Pecatonica. Possession arrow still pointing at the Orioles, and still Ellinger with 4 fouls. Coming up tomorrow, by the way, we have Lancaster and Platteville on Extreme 107.1. And Cuba City and Darlington in girls basketball, that'll be on Super Hits 106. And we have wrestling for you, the SWC duels from Lancaster, 3:40 start on 97.7 Country WGLR, and Badger basketball, and I have to check who they are playing. That is on AM 1590 WPVL. Here's the inbounds pass to Butler, and over at the right wing, the three, they got blocked, and tipped in a battle for the rebound in the lane and picked up, and now the three for Steiner off the rim, and loose underneath, picked up by Trumpy with a minute 17 left. Full court pressure, and they break it, and a whistle and a foul with a minute 11 left. And the foul will be number 8 on Argyle Pecatonica, and the second foul on Steiner. And a 1-and-1, and the free throw is no good by Trumpy. So still a 9-point lead, 1:07 left. Butler over at the right wing, up top, and Steiner drives into the lane, puts it up too hard, and the rebound grabbed, and a wrestling match and a foul with 56.2 seconds left. And the foul, which will be the 9th team foul, is on Wellnitz. That is her 4th foul. And I suppose you could say that in 56.2 seconds, barring a huge comeback, it's going to be 2 in a row, although the free throw miss by Heidi Olson, not done yet. Here's Tisch over to Butler, and Butler stops right side of the lane, throws it in the basket, doesn't get it. And the rebound grabbed by the Space Stallions, and a foul in the lane with 38.3 left. And that's Wellnitz again, or I think that's Wellnitz again. If it is, that's it for her. Or is that 4 team fouls? Nope, that's it. She's done. That's also 10 team fouls on the Orioles. So 2 free throws the rest of the way. And it will be Lexi Wonders to replace her. And meanwhile, Molly Olson short on or off the rim on the first free throw. She will get another. And the second free throw is good. That makes it a 10-point ball game, 49-39, 37 seconds left. And here's Butler into the lane and goes up and shot goes in, won't count. Foul before the shot with 31 seconds left. And that one is on Trumpy, and that is her 4th foul. And her team has now 10 team fouls, so 2 free throws for everybody. And Butler rattles in the first free throw. That makes it a 3-possession game again, 49-40. Second free throw, and that is good. 49-41, 8-point game with 31 seconds left. Full court pressure, of course. And then Hollis in the backcourt has it tipped away to foul on Butler with 27 seconds left. So number 1, you would think, would still be number 1. In 27 seconds. Albany Monticello, well, first free throw no good from Hollis first. That foul on Butler, her 4th. Albany Monticello has Evansville, and both free throws no good. The ball goes out of bounds. So it will be Argyle Peck's basketball. If they could get a basket to make it a 6-point game, well, now a timeout. 26.5 seconds left. 1 timeout left for Argyle Peck, none for Albany Monticello. Both teams in the super bonus. Possession arrow still pointing at Argyle Pecatonica. Wellnitz fouled out. Trumpy has 4 fouls. And I believe Ellinger has 4 fouls. And it's an 8-point ball game. If Argyle Peck can score here to make it a 6-point game, that would be a 2-possession game. They probably really like a 3, but the priority here obviously is to score. Albany Monticello gets to host Evansville Saturday night, and a hard one coming up on Tuesday. Argyle Pecatonica hosts Barneveld here. That's not going to be an easy game. Barneveld beat Blackhawk tonight. 26.5 seconds left, 49-41. Albany Monticello, over to the left wing it goes, and the 3, bullseye! They certainly needed that. Tisch, makes it 49-44 to foul with 12.2 left. Now the trick is, if you're Albany Monticello, to get both free throws. First foul on Harris. First free throw good for Heidi Olson. 50-44, and if she hits this one, it's going to be really hard for Argyle Pecatonica. Second free throw rattles in. 51-44, 10 seconds left. Driving in and scoring is Tisch to make it 51-46. Time running out. They don't even have to throw it in, and they won't. And that's it. Albany Monticello, 51. Argyle Pecatonica, 46. The Space Stallions are in first and remain undefeated at 13-0. And as mentioned, they get Evansville at home Saturday night. Argyle Pecatonica's first loss, they are 11-1 and 4-1 in the Six Rivers East. And they play Barneveld here Tuesday night. Final score again as the scoreboard is off, 51-46. Number one ranked Albany Monticello wins. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In game 10.
Did you know that Mound City Bank offers free checking to nonprofit organizations? In addition, we offer interest-bearing checking, money market, savings, and certificate of deposit accounts with competitive rates. Every nonprofit checking account includes a free debit card along with many extras. Stop by or call us in Cuba City at 608-744-2141 for more details or any questions. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does the Lifetime Comfort Guarantee from Dubuque Mattress really mean? It means peace of mind. For the entire life of your Dubuque mattress, we will adjust the feel of it. If it feels a little too firm, we'll make it softer. If your mattress feels too soft, we'll make it firmer. We take the "what if I don't like it" out of mattress shopping to give you peace of mind. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
At Dubuque Mattress Factory, you got a little snooze time.
In game 10.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bay coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Number one ranked Albany Monticello beats number 5 ranked Argyle Pecatonica 51-46. And the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show follows these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Postgame 3 minutes.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American dreams of creating a better life for his or her family, but in some communities, those dreams face difficult challenges. When we come together to help those in need get the same opportunities as everyone else, we truly are making our country a better place to live for all of us. So look for volunteer opportunities in your community to help others achieve the American dream, all right? This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
Does that number calling you look familiar, but you aren't sure if you know them? It could be a scam using spoofing. I'm Lancaster Police Chief Deborah Rukoff. Spoofing is a way scammers make it look like an area number, or even a number you know, is calling you. In reality, they could be hundreds or thousands of miles away. Scam calls are after one thing, your information. Prevent a crime before it happens. Keep your personal information private and hang up if you suspect it's a scam.
This public service announcement courtesy of Queen Bee Radio.
I'm Dr. Miller, a dentist and a volunteer for Dental Lifeline Network. DLN is a nonprofit that has helped me literally change the lives of people in my community through the Donated Dental Services program. DLN asks dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need each year. If you're a dentist or know a dentist, please share this information. Like me, they can make a real difference in someone's life. DLN makes it easy.
Go to willyouseeone.org to learn more. That's willyouseeone.org.
So, what's the asking price on these houses?
You'd probably be more comfortable living somewhere else.
How long is the lease? Sure, you can afford to live here, but...
How about the schools?
We have twins.
This neighborhood probably wouldn't be right for your kids.
If a real estate or rental agent says anything like this, you are being discriminated against, and it is illegal. If you experience housing discrimination, go to HUD.gov/fair housing and report it. Fair housing. The law is on your side. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey,
We're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Parents, we know we can't protect our kids from everything. Eventually, they're going to bump their heads or scrape their knees. But we can protect them from 6 types of cancer. HPV, or human papillomavirus, is a common, preventable virus that can cause cancer later in life. The HPV vaccine prevents human papillomavirus and all the cancers it can cause. The American Cancer Society recommends getting your sons and daughters the HPV vaccine starting at age 9 to protect them later in life.
It is time for the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Edward Jones is a financial services firm serving individuals and business owners. Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Meeting number 1 between Albany, Monticello, and Argyle, Pecatonica goes to the Space Stallions, 51-45, and the number 1 ranked team in Division 5 beats the number 5 ranked team in Division 4. And the first of their 2 meetings, meeting number 2, will be in Monticello on February 6th, and that'll be it because, as we previously mentioned, they're in different divisions. Argyle Pecatonica got moved up, not because of anything they did, enrollment or anything like that, but because several schools got moved down from Division 4 to Division 5, a combination of enrollment and also appeals to the committee, the Success Performance Factor Committee that decides these things. There's like 15 criteria, and the committee ultimately decides I think there were 8 schools that wanted to go down, and they approved 3 of them. Between that and enrollment, a group of schools are in Division 5, and that pushes everybody up. In this case, Argyle Pecatonica, and that is something that you can't appeal. So that's how it goes, basically, for Argyle Peck. And, of course, they're in the sectional, therefore. They're in the half sectional along with Cuba City and Darlington and Mineral Point. That's fun. And whoever survives out of that, looming like a vulture chasing a helpless rabbit, is La Crosse Aquinas in the other half of that sectional, but that's a subject for next month, or later next month, actually. We're waiting for the scoring. We'll give you actually, we now have the scoring, as a matter of fact, and our thanks to Donna, the official scorer here in Argyle. And the Space Stallions got 4 players tonight in double figures. Heidi Olson with 15 points. That might be a career high for her. Molly Olson and Abby Hollis with 11 points each. Delaney Trumpy with 10 points each, or with 10 points, and then Anna Ellinger and Carly Wilkins with 2 points each. And by the way, 4 of 8 from the foul line was Albany Monticello tonight. For the Orioles, Kylie Butler with 15 points, Avari Steiner with 12, and then 7 points each for Brooke Wellnitz, who fouled out, and Aaliyah Harris, and then 5 points for Loretta Tisch in the basketball game, and they were 12 of 19 from the foul line. Argyle Pecatonica was. So again, the first meeting between two teams that got to state last year goes to Albany Monticello, and the return trip will be in Monticello, and that will be on February 6th. And I imagine it will be as packed as this gym was tonight for this basketball game. Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. And it may not seem as though well, no, it actually is. It was an 11-0 run in the first half for Albany Monticello over about 7 minutes. 7 minutes and change. That extended the lead for the Space Stallions from 14-10 to. Or actually, it was it was 14-10, and then it was so it's actually an 11-2 run that made the score 25-12 with 2:07 left in the first first half. That was the largest lead of the game, and that led to an 11-point halftime lead. And although they got it within 1 point, Albany Monticello or Argyle Pecatonica did. They got it within 1 point, but were not able to tie the game in the second half. And that may have been, you get over the hump, you get the result tie, you get the game tied, and, you're able perhaps to think, well, now we can win it. Whereas when you're down, there's just a mental thing maybe about, about the first time you get the lead, that sort of thing. So that run at the end of the first, or in the later part of the first half, that extended the lead out for Albany. One more time, Albany Monticello to 13 points. That is our Tricor Turning Point, presented by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. We'll wrap up the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame and talk about tomorrow and Saturday after these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR. Albany Monticello 51-46 over Argyle Pecatonica tonight. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Postgame, 2 minutes.
Dan Hicks with Paul Azinger, welcoming you back to the Healthy Stand Classic.
We couldn't ask for better conditions. 68 degrees and a UV index of 3.
This direct exposure to midday sun could be increasing her risk to melanoma.
It looks like she's making a change.
Now let's see what she takes out.
Oh, wow. It looks like she's pulling out a 15.
I don't know. It looks like she's going with a 30.
Strong choice.
Incredible.
Stand Up to Cancer and Optum want to help you reduce your risk for cancer. Visit takeahealthystand.org.
Paralyzed Veterans of America believes the veterans who've served and sacrificed deserve access to the best our country has to offer. Access to homes, communities, meaningful employment, and the veterans' benefits they've earned. With PVA staff working inside VA hospitals, no other veterans organization has provided more real-time ongoing support for paralyzed veterans and their families. Our nation's heroes fought for your independence. Join PVA in fighting for theirs at pva.org.
I think it's just vapor.
Vaping is safer than smoking.
Okay.
Isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
How do you give hope to a child in the foster care system?
Postgame, 2 minutes.
Great Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR, 51-46. Number 1 ranked Albany Monticello beats Division 5 number 5 ranked, or Division 4 number 5 ranked Argyle Pecatonica. We're joined by Space Stallions coach Derek Dasher. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the win. It really felt like that most of the game was played the way I would think you wanted to play it tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Argyle Peck came in averaging 76 points a game, 77 points a game. Obviously, we knew what we were up against, and that was the style we had to play. We like to play fast. Anybody that follows us knows that. We like to play fast. We like to shoot a lot of threes. But against them, you better be fundamentally sound, as we talked in the pregame. Otherwise, they'll turn you over, and it's going to turn into transition points and get out of hand in a hurry. I thought we did a great job of handling the ball in the backcourt, using our 10 seconds wisely, and making them settle into a half-court defense.
The Olsen sisters had great games tonight, not just in scoring, but every time it seemed as though they were very confident bringing the ball across half court. There wasn't. I don't think that Argyle Peck had a single transition point in the first half that I remember anyway.
No, you're absolutely right. The key is, faking passes, getting the defense off their feet, making the extra pass. We always talk about keeping a girl behind and level with the basketball. If everybody gets in front of the basketball, you're in a lot of trouble against Argyle Peck. So we always make sure somebody's behind the basketball or level with it so that we can rotate the basketball back and go up the other side. And absolutely, I thought Heidi and Molly, especially Heidi being a freshman, handled that game plan really well tonight.
Yeah. The other thing that was impressive is that they did make a run at you in the second half. I think they got it down to 1 point at one point, but you didn't let them get over the hump, basically.
Yeah, and we talked at halftime, flat out, honest to goodness sake, they're going to make a run, ladies. They're too good of a team. They will make a run at us. How are you going to handle that adversity? And, we didn't know how big of a run. I agree it got down to 1 or maybe even tied it, but that's where the confidence in our kids comes. They're just mentally tough. They've been here in big moments a lot, except for Heidi obviously being a freshman, but they handled themselves well and stepped up and made some big shots when we had to and did the little things, fought off that adversity that we talked about.
And the thing that was great about this game, among other things, is the gym was packed. There were standing people on the ends and in the corners. And for early January, what a great atmosphere tonight.
It is awesome for all 4 communities, Argyle and Peck. It's a credit to the program Jen's built here, and just a credit to her and what they've done, because as I told the newspaper, it forced us as Albany and Monticello to up our game. If we wanted to compete with them last year, this year, pretty neat to see 4 communities rally around their teams like tonight. I agree.
And the rematch is going to be in early February, and kind of crazy given the new rules. That's it for you two. You're not going to face. You won't. If you get to state, you maybe wish each other good luck passing into halls at the rest center, but it'll be 2 this year, and that's it.
Yeah, and we take this win very humbly. By that I mean we understand what it took to come in here and get a W. We understand that. It was not easy. We knew it wouldn't be easy. And there's a lot of basketball season left, and we know when they come to Albany, they're going to be ready to play. They're such a great team. And, yes, they are in Division 4, but I'm very confident that they will make a deep run. They're that good. So we got to focus on ourselves and one step at a time. And there's a lot of games between now and the rematch with Argyle Peck.
Yep.
There's too many good teams out there, Barneveld and Scholesburg, and just keep going down the line. We just played one the other night with Belmont, Blackhawk. So we've got to be ready every night. Once we get to the rematch, we'll start focusing on that one, but we got to take care of business until that point.
Okay. Well, congratulations. We'll see you later this season. I know you're on our schedule later on this season, and games can always be added. Yeah. So congratulations with the win, and good luck after this.
Thank you very much for the coverage of all these student athletes. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Derek Dasher, the Albany Monticello coach, #1 ranked. Albany Monticello gets the win tonight over Argyle Pecatonica, 51-46 on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Whoa, this was fun. Scholesburg beats Belmont tonight, 49-48. And that was on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. River Ridge a winner tonight over Highland, 38-27. That was on AM 1590 WPVL and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Also, the last score we had was Southwestern and Cuba City tied at 31. That's on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And one other final score tonight, Barneveld over Blackhawk, 60-35, also in the Six Rivers East tonight. Well, you cannot believe we're done for the week. We certainly are not. We have, starting early tomorrow afternoon, we'll have The SWC duels in wrestling from Prairie du Chien, 3:40 in the afternoon on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We have Badger basketball. They're in Minneapolis up at the barn to take on Minnesota at 5 on AM 1590 WPVL. Also, boys basketball, Lancaster and Platteville on Alumni Band Night, 7 o'clock on Extreme 107.1. Also, Cuba City at Darlington and girls basketball at 7 on Super Hits 106. Saturday, the Wrestling Lancaster Invitational, 9:30 in the morning and 12:40 in the afternoon on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Sunday, the NFC Wildcard, Packers and Philadelphia at 1 on 97.7 Country WGLR. Tuesday, girls basketball, Wazeeka Steuben at River Ridge at 7 on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And more girls basketball, Belmont at Highland at 7 on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And boys basketball Wednesdays, we head south of the state line, Scales Mountain and Galena at 5:40 Wednesday afternoon on Super Hits 106. Well, RJ Osterhaus is our sports director. Rob Spangler is our program director. Tyler Dictanis is our digital program director. Johnny Page is our chief engineer. Thanks to Heidi Ganchert and the staff, particularly the IT staff at Argyle High School. Thanks to our sponsors who help us bring this game to you, and thank you for joining us. Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors is a Queen Bee Radio Sports presentation on 97.7 Country WGLR Lancaster. Number 1 ranked in Division 5, Albany Monticello, 51. Number 5 ranked in Division 4, Argyle Pecatonica, 46. From the Wolf Construction broadcast table, I'm Steve Prestegard. 97.7 Country Nights is next. We'll see you for more basketball tomorrow.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety of country. 97.7 Country, WGLR FM. Lancaster. Serving Platteville.